quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Blount College was founded in 1794, named after Governor William Blount. They would later change their name to the University of Tennessee. That is our setting here tonight as they host the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I am Ryan Moreland, my partner in crime here tonight, Valente Martinez. Valente, Notre Dame comes in looking for that first win. They're 6.5-point underdogs. What do the Irish got to do to come up with that first victory?
Yeah, they're walking in 0-2 while Tennessee is 1-1. And what they need to do, offensively at least, is get that ball to Mitchell Davis. He has been their cash cow over these first 2 weeks. But they also probably need to get a little fancy here. I mean, you're 0-2, your back's against the wall. Maybe change some things up a little bit, see what you can get done.
Good return right there by Nick Rocky. Keep an eye on him, by the way, folks. Great returner. He has housed one already this season as Tennessee will start with the ball. Some pressure, going to force the pass out quick. Hits him in the hands, but it will be incomplete.
Yeah, you can see we got a little rain going on here, and that's already affecting the Tennessee offense early on.
And we do some medium rain, light wind, 72 degrees here tonight as we see the first run for Colby Fulton of the night. Kelby going to find some room, going to twist his way forward. He's got a hole to the 40, to the 30. Man coming in, finally brought down 52 yards later. Valente, we're in the red zone.
And I've had the honor of calling both of this man's games, and he's been the guy to get it done for the Tennessee offense. He has 284 yards on the season. He had 89 last week, and he's already cut that in half. Huge run by the Tennessee offense, and they're in scoring position.
I tell you what, one of the most underrated players in the CFSL right now, Kelby Fulton, the junior out of Arkansas. They'll go with the empty set here, though, relying on Falcon Chestnut. The freshman, he's going to call his own number here, and the little man takes off. We'll get a 2-yard gain out of it.
Yeah, the 5'9" quarterback has proved that he can run as well. They're being a nice 1-2 punch out of the backfield. Him and Kelby have been.
And Kelby back right beside him, set off to the left-hand side here on 2nd and 8. They'll go with the read option right here. He's going to call his own number, and Falcon's going to soar. A good pickup of 6 yards, 3rd and 2 upcoming.
Yeah, nice 6-yard gain, a big third down coming up.
3rd and 2 here. They can still get a first down, getting about just inside the 9-yard line. They'll give the handoff, though, and not going to happen. A great tackle on the play right there by Billy Bala.
Billy Bala with his first tackle of the game. He did a great job meeting Fulton in the middle, swallowing that one up, and they're going to force Tennessee into a field goal.
4th and 5, and you are absolutely right. Johnny Perfecto coming out. He is perfecto so far this season. We'll see if he can keep that up here in the conditions we have tonight. He will. Smokey loves it, and Tennessee goes up 3-0. We see the kickoff right here coming at you. Solid return so far, but he's not going to get too far. 25-yard return for Bryson Richards. Now we get to see this offense for the first time today. You mentioned it earlier. They have one guy in Mitchell Davis that you really like.
Yeah, Mitchell Davis seems to be their head guy on the offense. They've handed that ball to him 28 times so far this season, and he's made the most of it.
See if they go to him here early. 1st and 10, they won't. They'll go to the pass. They have a man underneath. Good catch right there. Good open field tackle. Dalton Walt's 5-yard gain.
That's the 4-star freshman from Dayton, Ohio, with his first catch of the game. And over on Twitch, we have a 22-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Richardson. As North Carolina is going to take the 7-0 lead early on against Michigan with 7:55 left in the first.
2nd and 5 upcoming here as they snap back looking downfield. A 5-man rush coming in, but he's going to throw it out. He's got a man wide open at the 50, brought down at the 41. That's Andy Johnson on a 30-yard gain.
Huge gain for him. He's had a big season so far. He had a very big opening week. And like I said, maybe they want to get fancy and switch things up a little bit, and they're doing that early on. You'd think they go to the ground a lot more than they have. They've been doing a good job through the air. Matt Perez can get it done.
He's been by far the favorite target of Matt Perez so far this season. That'll be his 14th reception this year. 1st and 10 here for the Irish as they look. Pressure coming. He fires it. Not going to get past the defensive line.
And that's going to be batted down by the Tennessee defense and Tyrone Scott.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball here at the 41 on the opponent's side of the field. They look to pass. Fire over the middle. Tight window. They complete it. Breaks the first tackle. Pulled down, and Andy Johnson once again.
That's his 2nd catch of the game, and you got to wonder why they haven't went to the run game yet. And it's surprising the Tennessee defense. They're opening up some holes in the passing game.
They absolutely are so far in this game. 3rd and 1. They're going to go right back to the pass right here. Snaps it, throws over the middle. A heavy hit, but J.J. Ward will hang on for the first.
Lamar Jones on the stop there, and a big first down for the Notre Dame offense. They're knocking on the door of the red zone.
4 of 5 passing so far in this ball game. 1st and 10 coming up. They hike the ball back. Here's the handoff. They're going to run. Davis going to get the carry. A 3-yard pickup before he's swamped down by some volunteers.
Just a 3-yard gain. They finally get them going here on this first drive of the game. Got to see what they're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7 upcoming. And they're going right here with the tight end in motion, moving across, giving you 2 tight ends on the left-hand side of the formation. Hike, sit back, handoff up the gut. Mitchell Davis with a good carry, 8 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, very small hole there, but good blocks up front. And they're going to get the 1st down and up into the red zone.
They're going to get in the red zone for the first time here tonight. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. They're going to go right back to the pass. Fires out left, hangs in the air for a moment. Will be a good pickup of 4 yards, though.
Yeah, I imagine we're going to call Andy Johnson's name a lot tonight.
I imagine you are correct in that assumption. 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff, going with the pass. They get a good pass pro and a good throw. Desi Hairston, the freshman, going to get his 2nd career touchdown reception right there, and Notre Dame will take an early lead.
Yeah, Matt Perez, 6 for 7 on that drive, and you've got to be impressed. We're going to get a booth review, though. I don't know. I think he was in, but we're going to see.
Ooh, those feet pick up. That foot looks like it's in. Hard to see with the pylon in the way. We'll see what the refs have to say about it.
The ruling on the field stands.
And they're going to say it is stand as called right there. Notre Dame does get the touchdown and will take the lead thanks to Hairston.
Yeah, that was a great catch. A catch on Sundays, as Wookie says in the chat. And that is a big opening drive for Notre Dame to get started here.
It was very good drive down the field, methodical and moving the ball down the field. And like you said, surprising a little bit that they went a lot more pass heavy on that first drive than we intended. Something we'll have to keep an eye on. Now we see Lee Russ with a 23-yard return. What do we expect to see out of Tennessee in their second drive?
Well, I mean, you've been surprised already. I think Tennessee's going to try and do the same thing, maybe open up their playbook a little bit more.
We're going to see him go 5 wide right here. They're going to look to pass over the middle. Has a man. No, can't hang on to it. He is 0 for 2 so far in the game, and Falcon Chestnut on both of those threw into drops.
Yeah, both of those plays could have been catches, but...
2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Fulton going to meet a guy in the backfield. Throws him out of the way. Throws another guy out of his way. Fights hard for 3 yards.
And I just love how Kelby Fulton just goes straight into contact. It doesn't matter where you are. He doesn't want to make you miss. He wants to bury you in the ground while he does it.
The old coaches will tell you that the body craves contact. Fulton, a big believer in that as they go to the passing game here on 3rd and 7. He's some pressure throwing deep. Knocked away. Great defense on the play by Cohen James.
Great coverage there by Cohen James. And a huge stop for the Notre Dame defense. They're looking good here early on. But the field goal in the first drive and now a punt here in the second one.
Yeah, getting the ball back. And we knew that Notre Dame was going to go into a rebuild, obviously, with a change at AD. But Josh Clayton once took this team to back-to-back CFSL national championships. Obviously, the best man for this job. Now getting another chance here. So far, 0-2, but looking for that first one here tonight. Snaps the ball back, handoff, going to the outside right here. He's going to break the first tackle. Try to break away from the second. He won't, but a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, nice gain there for 4 yards. And you get 4 yards, you'll take that every time. You'll never leave the field.
Absolutely right there. And as we see them come out, 2nd and 6, 2 tight ends on the right-hand side. They're going to run that direction. Some good blocks by those tight ends. And a great stiff arm right there. He's going to get into the open field. 20, 15, stiff arm at the 10 to the 5. Brought down about the 4-yard line. 51-yard run by Mitchell Davis.
A huge gain on the play there by Mitchell Davis. That is his longest run of the season, 50 yards. And we know both of these running backs, they crave contact. We're going to see hard-nosed, old-school football in this game.
Lee Russ going to hang on with the tackle right there. Excellent effort, but a great run by Mitchell Davis. As you pointed out, new career long for him. We'll see if they go back. No, they're going to go to the passing game over the middle. Tight window, unable to get it to Andy Johnson.
Yeah, a little bit of a dangerous throw there. Lamar Jones on the coverage there. Good for them on the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal to go right here. Inside the 5-yard line, looking to go up by multiple scores. They could right here. The handoff up the gut. Going to get a good gain before he is absolutely leveled on the play. Great tackle by Dave Dennis.
Yeah, great tackle there. 3rd and goal from the 2. I mean, this is a situation where if you don't go for it, essentially you have 2 downs to get 2 yards.
3rd and goal. They snap it back, hand it off. They got some blocking up front. Easy run. That's going to be Neil Phillips, the walk-on with a touchdown.
Hey, we've seen a lot of walk-on action tonight over here on YouTube, and Neil Phillips gonna siphon the carry from Mitchell Davis to get the first touchdown of the night for him.
Yeah, what a great drive that was, though, and it's all set up by a great run down the field by Mitchell Davis to put them in the red zone right there. Notre Dame with the lead, 14-3. Tennessee gonna get the ball back. They gotta be feeling a little bit shell-shocked right now, no?
Yeah, for sure. You did not expect Notre Dame to have a lead in this game, much less a 2-possession lead. And, you know, Falcon Chestnut, he's been hitting his throws. It's just receivers haven't been helping him out as much, so he needs that help. They're going to keep themselves in this game.
That's a great point right there. They have struggled to get completions so far in this ball game as the drop has been an issue. As I said earlier, we have some rain coming down here tonight that could be having an impact as we get to 1st and 10 here for the Volunteers. Snap looking. He's going to hand it off on the delayed handoff. Breaks the first tackle. Finds the hole right there. A good pickup by Kelby Fulton, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be stopped in the backfield for nothing, and he's able to get 5 out of that. You'll take that every single time.
3:13 left on the clock here in the first quarter as they get to 2nd and 5. They're going to look for the the pass rush coming as he dumps it out on their left-hand side, and Brett going to do what he does best. The big tight end will find the first down.
And that's his first catch of the game for the pride of Monkey's Eyebrow.
First completion of the game right there as well, and gotta love that Monkey's Eyebrow reference as we go to the read option right here. Falcon Chestnut with a good gain, 6 yards on the play before he is brought down.
Nice run there. They're going to keep trying to move this football down the field on the ground. It's working out for them so far.
2nd and 4 coming up right here as they near midfield. Chestnut gets the ball back here. 3-man rush. He's got time. Pressure starting to build, and it's swatted away. Carlos Banks coming up with the deflection.
Yeah, huge heads-up play there by Carlos Banks. The Notre Dame defense doing a good job, and Tennessee is 0 for 2 on 3rd down.
3rd and 4 upcoming right here out of the shotgun once again. 3-man rush once again. He's got plenty of time this time, and he's going to get the completion. Easy pass out to Reggie James.
The sophomore from New Orleans with his first catch of the game, wide open for the first down.
Starting to see Falcon Chestnut and his weapons settle down in this ball game. 1st and 10 as they get into enemy territory. He's going to look to fire once again. Has a man. Going to get a good pickup on 1st down. 8-yard pickup by Forrest Handler.
That's the freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina with his first catch of the game. He's had a solid season so far.
He absolutely has. Over 100 yards through the first 2 weeks. See if he can add to it here tonight. 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Going to look deep. Has plenty of time. A little bit of a rainbow pass right here. And another drop pass for Tennessee.
Yeah, they got to capitalize on those open opportunities. They're 1 for 3 on 3rd down, and they have a big 3rd and 2 coming up.
Chestnut back there with Fulton on his right-hand side. It's going to be a pass play again as Fulton drops back into pass pro. They'll get the completion. He breaks off to get some more. Nico Dennis, and this guy is a big playmaker.
that he is the senior from Halifax, Canada, coming up with a big first down, and they're knocking on the door of the PX1 Sports Red Zone.
1st and 10 here. As Falcon Chestnut awaits it, he's going to fake the handoff, throw over the middle. Good play design is going to be good enough for a first down. James Triplett on the catch.
Yeah, the junior tight end from Fredericksburg, Virginia, with his first catch of the game. He has 2 touchdowns on the season. You got to think they're going to go to him again.
You have to imagine at some point, maybe right here, they'll go to the handoff. This time, though, it's going to be Fulton. He's got some room to operate, and no one's going to stop him. Kelby Fulton with the touchdown.
Huge play by Kelby Fulton. I said they might go back to James Triplett, but he said, no, sir, I'll do it myself, into the end zone and back into a one-score game here for the Volunteers.
That is going to be the 2nd rushing touchdown on the season for Fulton right there as they get the extra point up and in. We got a 4-point ball game here over on YouTube. Notre Dame still with the lead, but Tennessee coming up with the answers to climb back into this ball game. So far, so good. A great game here, Valente.
Indeed, and we got a big return coming up here.
And Bryson Richards with a 26-yard return, setting them up in a good spot so far. So we see the offense come back out a lot more pass heavy than what we have seen so far. We'll see if they stick to that or if they decide to get Mitchell Davis more involved. He had a big run earlier in this game. 1st and 10, man in motion, and they're going to go right back to the run game. Big hole in the middle right here, shedding some tackles as he goes. First down for Davis.
Yeah, nobody around him, and another big gain there for Mitchell Davis. He's up to 80 yards on the night.
Averaging 13 yards per carry. They go right back to him. This one going to hurt the average as he gets a 5-yard pickup, but still a solid gain.
Yeah, he pushed through contact there and able to get a gain of 5. He's averaging 12 per carry.
2nd and 5 coming up now. As we're getting closer to the end of the first quarter, about 40 seconds away. Snap, going to hand it off to the outside right here. He cuts back to the inside looking for room. He finds it. 7-yard pickup for Mitchell Davis.
Yeah, he's a big guy, but he can also be elusive and be a playmaker. You know, reverse the run. He can do things in open space.
Only 8 yards away from the century mark already in this ball game. And they're going to go right back to him right here. This one, though, going nowhere. Actually, it wasn't him. It's going to be the backup who loses to Daniel Fox on the tackle.
Good tackle there for the Tennessee defense, and Daniel Fox brings up a nice 2nd and 12 with just 20 seconds left in this first quarter.
No stranger to TFLs. He had 3 coming into this game. That'll be his 4th right there. 2nd and 12, as you pointed out, Tay. We're near the 50. They're going to go with the run to try to get some of it back. They will get some of it. A 4-yard pickup, leaving us with 3rd down.
Yeah, much more manageable 3rd down. He's got 96 yards on the night as we go into the 2nd quarter.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the first. Your score going to be 14-10, Notre Dame leading Tennessee. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch. Apologies once again. I'm stuck on Twitch. Got to get that broken into my brain here. We're on YouTube here tonight. I'm glad to be with you all. Glad all of you are with us as they throw underneath right here. A good pickup. Neil Phillips, the walk-on, doing a lot of work here tonight. Gets his first catch. Not going to be enough for the first, though.
A good stop there by the Tennessee defense, and they're going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead here at the start of the 2nd quarter.
And this one booting it towards the end zone. It'll go through for a touchback. So starting to feel like the momentum has shifted back towards the Volunteers. 1st and 10 here for Tennessee. They come out in the shotgun. Man set off to the right. 1 wide receiver on the left, 2 on the right as they go into the pass play right here. Some pressure coming. He dumps it down to the flats. Gonna have a man right there. That is Britt with a 3-yard reception.
The pride of Monkey's Eyebrow with their 2nd catch of the game. It's 2nd and 7.
God, love that hometown right there. 2nd and 7, as you pointed out. Once again, working out of the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. They're going to get the handoff here. Lead blocker picks it up his assignment, and then Fulton will not be stopped.
Bolton just chasing contact as always. It looked like he was going to be stopped maybe after a 1 or 2 yard gain, but of course he's going to push forward and get a first down.
What a incredible play right there as the Kelby train keeps on trucking. 1st and 10. They snap it back. They're going to go right back to big number 45 right there, breaking some tackles, getting an 8-yard gain on 1st down.
Yeah, he's averaging 12 yards per carry. He's got 7 rushes for 86 yards. He's getting it done on the ground.
Seeing an incredible running back matchup here tonight as they're both putting up big stats. 2nd and 2, maybe an option to go with the pass. They don't. They're going to go with the run, and they are going to live to regret it. Great job getting into the backfield by this Notre Dame defense.
Kai Rainey on the tackle for loss. That's his 2nd tackle for loss on the season, 1st of the game. Big play there and a big 3rd down coming up.
That's the Augusta, Georgia native. And it was a master class of tackling we saw right there. 3rd and 3 upcoming as they snap the ball back. They're going to look to throw, setting up the screen. He might have the blockers he needs. He will not. Decidedly, as Cameron Storm comes up with the tackle.
Huge tackle for loss there by the Notre Dame defense. And they're going to catch a break here defensively. And they're going to get the ball back here.
Excellent play by the freshman out of Huntsville, Texas. They're going to have to boot this ball back, so the momentum definitely was shifting a little bit towards the orange, but Notre Dame's defense going to give them a shot in the arm. Can the offense build off of that? Almost a big mistake on special teams right there.
Yeah, he muffed the punt, picked it up, and still hurdled over a guy. That's a nice play after almost a really bad, mess up there.
Yeah, that would have been devastating had it gone the other way, but a great job to get the ball back into his hands and advance it up the field. 1st and 10 here. We got 3 wide receivers on the right-hand side. They're going to hike the ball back, and they're going to run off to the left, looking for the edge. They're going to get it. A 7-yard pickup, Mitchell Davis.
And that's a great run by Davis, puts him over 100 yards, and over on Twitch, they have a 78-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Richardson, once again his 2nd of the night. UNC is going to go up 14-0 over Michigan with 7:36 left in the half.
Good game going on over there. Great game going over here as we see Davis again going to the outside. He's got some blocking up in front. A big gain yet again, 17 yards.
Yeah, we got to give some credit to the big boys up front. They're making them blocks count. Mitchell Davis, of course, standing behind his big man, number 68, being patient, running upfield, and another big gain. He's over 100 yards on the night.
Yeah, 1st and 10. We see Styles saying he's switching back and forth between this and the Reds game. So, hey, stay here. The Reds aren't going to the playoffs. These teams could. Going up the middle right here, Neil Phillips, the walk-on.
I'm just going to assume that Ryan forgot that he was talking to a Reds fan, so I'm going to let that one slide.
Hey, man, as an Orioles fan, we're not going to the playoffs either this year. 2nd and 2 coming up after a good gain on the ground. Man in motion, going to go back to that fullback position. That'll set up the run. And he is, wow, I tell you what, not great blocking, still gets the 1st down.
Yeah, he's just going to churn them legs and push forward for another 1st down. They're knocking on the door of the PX1 Sports Red Zone.
Getting close to that 25-yard line and getting closer to that red zone, as you point out, as they shift the man in motion once again, trying to get this outside running game established. And I tell you what, keep getting these backs in open field. They are doing work. Neil Phillips, the walk-on, making a big case to Wookie right now for a scholarship.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's the freshman 5-star or the walk-on. They're going to get it done.
And they're going to go with a handoff right here. This is going to be the 5-star. Mitchell Davis once again with the tightrope walk with the stiff arm, 13-yard gain.
Yeah, now they're getting back to what they're used to. He's averaging 10 yards a carry at 1st down every run for him.
And we're seeing Wookie say request denied. He likes his starting tailback. And, man, Tennessee finally coming up with a big stop there in the running game.
Yeah, Tyrone Jackson on the stop. 2nd down into essentially 3 downs to get 2 yards.
And the outside running game has been killing Tennessee, as you see Gilbert say in chat. The passing game, though, this time not going to work. Dropped in the end zone.
Yeah, the rain is affecting Notre Dame a little bit as well. That would have put them up 2 possessions. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal to go right here. The snaps back, handoff on the outside. Block is good. Mitchell Davis is in for the touchdown.
And that is a great block by the freshman Kevin Wheeler on the outside to allow Mitchell Davis to walk right in for his 1st touchdown of the night.
That's going to extend us to a 2-score lead. First touchdown of the day for Davis as he punches it in right there, and we wait the extra point. So now they get out to a 2-score lead with 5 minutes left in the second. How much urgency are you feeling if you're Tennessee's offense right now?
I mean, I feel like every time Notre Dame goes up by 2 scores, I feel like Tennessee's feeling, a sense of urgency of some sort. They need to get it going here, cut it back to a 1-score lead. Get their offense rolling, get their receivers rolling too. I mean, you've prepared all week for this to be a rain game. Now play like it.
They absolutely have, as we get the 1st and 10 here out of the shotgun. Snaps, fakes the handoff, throws back to the other side. I like the play design right here, and a good little pickup for Reggie James, 7 yards.
That's his 2nd catch of the day, and they're going to get him going early on.
2nd and 3 as we're 8 of 13 so far in the ball game for Falcon Chestnut. The short quarterback goes out here, going to hand this one off. Fulton around the outside. He's got some room. He's got some blockers, and a big gain right here. 25 yards for Kelby Fulton.
Great blocks up front. He's going to cross the century mark there with that run. Huge play by Kelby Fulton.
Big gainer right there. Good block on the outside, and then the tightrope walk. You got to love the 45, the neck roll, the big size. Kelby Fulton just feels like a 1980s running back, and I love every minute of it. 1st and 10 here for the Volunteers. They're going to rely on the passing game, though, and he throws it out to the right-hand side, underneath. Britt with the catch, a 5-yard gain there by the tight end.
That's the 3rd catch of the game for the pride of Monkey's Eyebrow. That one's going to stick. I'm going to make sure it does.
Yeah, I mean, you got to break that one up. One of the best hometown names we've ever had as they go right back to Fulton. He's got some room on the inside right here. Good cut up. 7 yards and the 1st.
He's up past 100 yards on the day. Over on Twitch, we got a 1-yard touchdown run by Colin McElroy for Michigan as they trail 14-7 with 4:43 left in the half.
1st and 10. Their 8th first down of the ball game. As we get it here, Falcon Chestnut looking to fire. He's got time, moving up in the pocket, firing out, and he's just going to throw this one away.
Yeah, he had no one there. Luckily, he threw that over and got that ball out of play.
2nd and 10 upcoming here. 3:43 left in the second. They line with a man on either side of the quarterback. He steps it back. Chestnut looking, fires out to the right-hand side. He's got Adam Stiles, a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, Adam Stiles, that's his 2nd catch of the game. He's been making plays out of the backfield this season too, so he's very versatile.
A guy that they're going to use in a bunch of different ways, as it'll bring up 3rd down right here. Chance for Notre Dame to get off the field perhaps. He throws towards the end zone, and they're not going to get off the field. Angel Martinez gets his 2nd receiving touchdown of the season.
And what a play for the freshman wide receiver to cut this to a 1-score game. Tennessee's back alive and kicking.
Huge play right there to cap off a great drive. Martinez got a touchdown reception last week. That'll be in his career 1st. Well, there's the career 2nd as Tennessee gets back into this ball game. Great game, great battle back and forth so far. However, we have not seen a Tennessee lead since the game was 3-0. So the defense looking for a stand right here.
Yeah, a lot of time left here in this 2nd quarter to get it done.
You are absolutely right. Keep in mind that Notre Dame will get the ball to start the second half. Getting a look right there at what Davis has been able to do, shadowing the rest of the Notre Dame offense. So you were right. Even though they came out a little passive at first, Mitchell Davis has been the focus here for the Irish. 1st and 10. They're going to go right back to him up the gut. They get some good blocking, and he's going to break a couple of tackles, moving his way up. 13-yard gain to start the drive.
I mean, I sound like a broken record when I say this, but he is itching for contact. He's going to push through everybody. And that's a big run there.
He's a bowling ball at 5'9", 225. 1st and 10. After that good pickup, they near midfield. This time they'll go to the passing game. Throwing it over the middle. He's got a man moving upfield. That's going to be Dalton Wentz with a 15-yard reception.
And a big catch there by Dalton Wentz. That's his 2nd of the game. Notre Dame moving quickly here. They got 3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
And both of these guys must have watched Richard Williams in that early game, who had An unbelievable ball game, and that ran for over 200 yards. We'll see if either of them can eclipse that. But so far, Mitchell Davis well on his way as they go right back to him on the delayed handoff. This one not going for much, but will still gain a yard.
No, I'll say both of these backs are in really good positioning to surpass that. They both have 100 yards. It's not even halftime yet, and they're getting more carries as the time goes.
Yeah, he is. Man, Mitchell Davis off to a red-hot start himself as he gets the carry right here. Not going anywhere yet again. The Tennessee defense standing up. He'll lose 3.
Daniel Fox on the tackle once again. He's been swallowing that up alive pretty often early on here. 3rd and 12. Notre Dame's 3 for 4 on 3rd down.
We saw the winning streak be mentioned. Tennessee has won the last 4 meetings between these two teams. As they throw out to the right-hand side, Notre Dame going to get a first down. Hairston with 13-yard catch.
Another big catch there for Hairston. We're going to coin him Mr. First Down, even though his first catch was for a touchdown.
Those are technically first downs, I guess, as we get the snap here right before 2 minutes left in the ball game. Third towards the end zone, knocked away by Anthony Wost.
A dangerous throw there by Perez, and just under 2 minutes left to go. Let's see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 as they look to go downfield one more time, and he's got some time, and then he doesn't. Wrapped up in sack in the backfield. That's going to be Daniel Fox.
And we've been calling his name a lot in this game, and rightfully so. He's making huge plays and a big sack. 3rd and 18 for the Tennessee defense here to make a play.
And we saw him in chat just a minute ago saying, hey, what can I say? I love my TFLs. Well, how about a sack and the TFL? We'll get it right there. 3rd and 18, and they got a lot of work to do if they want to extend this drive. They're going to take their time right here. Here's the snap, though, looking to fire. Some pressure coming, thrown off his back foot, and he'll throw this one away. A great stand by the Volunteers.
Great stand, and they're not in field goal range, so they're going to punt this one away. Tennessee has more than enough time to go and score and take the lead going into halftime.
Oh, man, what a game we have seen so far. And maybe, no, not going to be a for the brand moment. For a second there, it was leaning that direction, but it's going to go back through the end zone right here. And as you pointed out, we got 1:28 left here. Valente, a lot of time left for the Volunteers if they want it. Falcon Chestnut going to fire over the middle. He's got a man short. He's going to make the first man miss, pulled down, and a nice gain. They call a timeout.
Yeah, Reggie James has kind of been his go-to guy here early in the first half.
The Tony 10 sets him up in a spot where it's an opportunity to take a shot. We'll see if they do it. They're going to look for the pass, throws short over the middle, gets enough for the first down. They're going to save that timeout right here.
Fulton getting it going again, this time as a receiver.
Yeah, first reception for him of the ball game. And they are going to get to the line right here. 1:13 and counting left in the ball game. Snap back, looking downfield, has the good protection, throws it out of bounds though as he didn't see anybody downfield.
Yeah, great coverage there by the Notre Dame defense, and he's going to stop the clock by throwing that one out.
1 minute, 7 seconds left, 2nd and 10. Man set off to his right as he snaps it back again, looking downfield, fires short, and that one's going to be an incomplete pass.
You know, I think you like the idea of that being an incompletion considering the clock would have still been going. They do have 2 timeouts in just above 60 seconds.
One more time now, going on a 3rd and 10. He throws it underneath the Fulton. He's got some room. Perhaps no. They will shut it down. Notre Dame keeps him short. They'll call the timeout.
Yeah, like you said, the Tony 10 is going to be what gets it done for the Notre Dame defense. They're going to punt it back, and now Notre Dame has a solid chance of scoring before half.
And they have 2 timeouts right now. Good return right here. Going to put them on the other side of the 30. It's been the Mitchell Davis show, but you got to rely on junior Matt Perez right here to come up with the answers if you want to score before halftime. 49 seconds on the clock. They come out of the shotgun here, tight formation. Snap, looking, has time, fires over the middle, or over the left-hand side, apologies. He gets a good gain. Andy Johnson with the catch.
Yeah, and that's been the guy they go to a lot. And like you said, you got to rely on Matt Perez. And don't worry, he can get it done for them up past midfield.
4 wide here as they come up, 44 and counting. They snap the ball, looking deep. He's taking a shot. Good coverage and knocked away. Amen Mobley.
Great coverage by Amen Mobley, and he's had a solid season so far. He has 2 picks on the year, and he could have taken that one back.
Well, I know David Ware saying amen that he got that guy in coverage right there. 2nd and 10 as they drop back one more time. Perez looking, scanning, firing late off his back foot to nobody in particular.
3rd and 10 with 30 seconds left to go in this first half. They're 4 for 6 on 3rd down.
Big 3rd down right here, and it could give Tennessee an opportunity if they don't convert. They're going to look, firing with pressure in his face. He's got a man wide open. It's going to be inside the 10. Brought down after a huge gain is Desi Hairston.
Big play, Harrison. He was wide open, and the clock's still rolling here.
They snap it back one more time. Matt Perez scanning, firing to the back of the end zone. Has a man, J.J. Ward, with a touchdown reception.
And that's going to be J.J. Ward's first touchdown of the season. Big play for the Notre Dame offense. They're going to get a score before half. And Tennessee, only with 23 seconds left, it's going to be a 2-possession game as we wrap up this first half.
First of the season, first of his career right there for J.J. Ward. Congratulations to the young man who came up with a brilliant catch on that play. And like you said, a 2-score game once again, although a little bit of time on the clock for Tennessee to work with. How aggressive do we think they get here?
I think they're probably just going to maybe run the ball here, see what they get, and then make a decision.
We'll see. They're going to go right to the pass, and they're going to look underneath right here. Has a solid gain of 3 yards, but it looks like they'll let the clock run out. That's exactly what they will do. So we head to halftime. Notre Dame holding on to a lead right now, 28-17 over Tennessee. Maybe not what many expected coming into this game, but Notre Dame looking good so far in this one, Valente.
Yeah, I totally did not expect Notre Dame to get out to the fast start that they did, but I mean, they're making the most of it. Up 2 possessions, and they've been airing the ball out well, and they've still been getting Mitchell Davis involved, and it's been working the way that they wanted to. It's a well-oiled machine in South Bend for them, and you can't count out Tennessee either. They had a very scrappy game against USC last week, and a scrappy first half here tonight. Offensively, I do believe they get the ball, or no, Notre Dame gets the ball first, so their defense will come out, get a stop early on. They might be sitting pretty well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Shout out to Andy Johnson and Desi Hairston, who both had big plays in that. Let's look at the halftime stats. You're going to see an advantage pretty much across the board right here for Notre Dame, who leads in pass yards, rush yards, and time of possession. Still have 0 turnovers in the ball game. And while I have a second, folks, I would like to remind you to please subscribe if you haven't already to the channel and like the stream. It's going to help out the league, helps out and boosts this post, get more people to see it, and the league can grow. And we much appreciate that. I want to thank you all in advance as you join us here on a great Wednesday night of action. Good return right there by Kareem Klein.
Notre Dame's going to have a big chance to go up 3 possessions with this offensive drive.
That would be huge right here. We'll see if the Irish can manage it here. Rain still coming down. 1st and 10. They're going to look through the air. Perez snapping back. He's going to fire out to his left. Has a man short. Dalton Wentz, but a great tackle to keep him very short.
Yeah, big hit there by Lamar Jones. Excuse me, I got a little tongue twisted there. Lamar Jones on the big hit. The sophomore coming up big right there.
Nice play, and we'll get here to 2nd and 7. As you can see, Notre Dame with an advantage in the total yards so far in this ball game. 2nd and 7, single setback here is Davis. They'll go to him. He's going to get the first and then some, pushing his way over that line to gain.
Yeah, old reliable Mitchell Davis with his 19th carry of the game. He's up to 159 yards. He's just going to keep on churning.
The pride of Durango, Colorado, a beautiful part of our country. 1st and 10 once again. They're going to fake the handoff, go to the play action, fires outright. He's got his man, Christopher Jackson, with his first catch of the ball game.
Yeah, the freshman from Republic, Missouri with his first catch, and it's a big one. 20-yard gain for a first down up past midfield for the Notre Dame offense.
Dave Dennis in on the tackle. That'll be his 5th of the ball game for the strong safety. 1st and 10. 8:10 left here in the 3rd as we just getting started in the 2nd half. Snaps it back, hands it off. Davis has some room. He cuts out to the outside, makes one man miss, breaking a tackle, forcing his way forward. Mitchell Davis, 15 yards.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get stopped up the middle, but of course he cuts outside and drags another man for a huge gain. Mitchell Davis is a guy to watch.
And you got to love what you've seen here tonight from both teams. Hard-nosed defense, hard-nosed offense. It has been a battle here in the rain. 1st and 10. Going back to the run, trying to find some room. This is going to be the walk on Phillips, and he's going to still get a 4-yard gain on what was a sloppy play.
Yeah, you'll take 4 yards every time because, you know, wise person once told me, get 4 yards every time, you'll never leave the field. Wonder who told me that one.
I don't know. Whoever it was, though, he sounds handsome and very smart. 2nd and 6 as they go right back to the running game. This time not going very far. A 3-yard pickup for the walk-on.
It's a big 3rd and 3 here for the Notre Dame offense. They're 5 for 7 on 3rd down.
And now going to be big third down, as you pointed out there, Tay, and he's going to hand it off. No, fakes it. Looking, firing out to the side. Knocked down. Lamar Jones gets in the way.
Big play there by Lamar Jones, and that's going to force a field goal for Notre Dame.
And a little bit ago, we saw Josh Clayton, the AD over here, as we watched the field goal go up and through the uprights to make it a 31-17 game. Ask if Davis would break the record here tonight for the most rushing yards in a single game at Notre Dame. That record set by the great Dwayne Salmons in season 15. 242 is the number he has to get to, as we see a great return here by Lee Russ.
Yeah, he's already a good 60% of the way there, so maybe a little bit more. And a lot of time left to do so, and a nice lead. It's definitely possible.
And now Tennessee with the ball, looking for some answers. They're going to hand it off up the gut right here. Fulton trying to bounce it to the outside. He's got a little room. 4-yard pickup.
A nice pickup there by Kelby Fulton. You'll take 4 every single time. He's got 120 yards on the day.
And he's been impressive as well. Both running backs really putting up numbers here tonight. 2nd and 6 upcoming. And they're going to go right back to him. Why not? Blocking up front is great. He's going to get the first down and a little bit more, a 9-yard gain.
That puts him at 130 yards on the day. He's got a big game. And they keep pushing him forward, and it's working.
Tennessee looking to get at least some points on this drive to make it a little closer right here. They go back to the run. This one not going for much. Great job by this defense.
And that's a good stop by Keith Battle. A good stop there by Notre Dame. Huge 2nd and 10 coming up for the Volunteers.
2nd and 10, as you pointed out, just over midfield right here. Snap, gonna fake the handoff. He's going with the read option right here. Calls his own number, gets a 4-yard gain. That's gonna make 3rd down a little easier, Valente.
Yeah, that's his first run here in a minute, and they're 3 for 7 on 3rd down. So this is a big one coming up.
You're not wrong. This is going to be a big one, and they need to convert right here. They're going to go with the halfback screen. They got some blocking. If they can get that, they get it. Out in front, Adam Stiles getting the first down.
And Stiles makes a big play, his 3rd catch of the day, and that is the best one of them all. He's going to get a first down, move the sticks, and the drive stays alive.
Beautiful, beautiful play. 1st and 10 as they get the handoff back up the middle. Fulton going to get a nice gain. And Josh Clayton trying to get some credit for the Salmons record. And yeah, you were the AD then. And Dwayne Salmons, for those who weren't around, I'm telling you, pound for pound, he might be the best running back we've ever seen play. That guy was amazing. As we see 2nd and 6 right here. Handoff counter going on the outside. Not going to find a whole lot of room, though. A 2-yard gain by Fulton.
Yeah, only a 2-yard pickup and a big 3rd and 5 coming up. I'd like to see him air it out here.
Carlos Banks on the tackle, his 5th. 3rd downs, they're 4 of 8 so far on the big money down as they go 5 wide here. Chestnut snapping back. He's going to look, firing out left. He's got a man. They're going to say he stepped out on this one. Ooh, we'll see if we get a booth review. We are, Valente.
It's definitely worth giving a look at here. And he looks like he could have been in with that right foot.
We'll see what they call it off of. They're going to say he was in. You were right calling it off of that right foot. It was hard to see if the right foot was down before the left, which did come down out of bounds. They're going to say the right foot came down first. He is going to be in. 1st and 10 here. Tennessee sending a man in motion across the middle right there, looking for an option play that never really developed. They will still gain a 1-yard run by Falcon Chestnut.
The positive play and a big second down coming up.
2nd and 9 here as they go the 2-by-2 set. And they're going to hike it back. They're going to look to throw right here. It's a man sitting underneath, but he'll go the opposite direction with it. A good pick up right there. Going to be good enough for a first down.
Angel Martinez with his 3rd catch of the game and a big one. 1st and goal coming up.
3 men on the right side right here. Snaps it back. He's going to look to fire. Has a man underneath one more time. He's going to go to him. Is it too late? I think it is. Incomplete pass.
A big stop there by the Notre Dame defense. It's 2nd and goal with 5 yards to go.
We'll see what they go to here. Do they go back to the run to set up possibly a running 3rd down? No, they'll go to play action. And looking, Chestnut with plenty of time, and he's got his man, Nico Dennis, in the end zone. And Volunteers still in this game. Beautiful catch right there by the senior.
And that's going to cut this to a 1-possession game, and that is his 2nd touchdown on the season. Nico Dennis coming up big there to make this an 8-point game, potentially 7 after the PAT.
Gonna be his first catch for a touchdown of the ball game. 2nd of the season, as he got one last week. Are they gonna look at this right here? I mean, look, he's in on that one.
Yeah, that's good on Sundays.
Yeah, easy call there. They're going to double check it just to be sure, but an easy call there. Great play by Nico Dennis, the senior out of Halifax, Canada. Out of old Nova Scotia, if I'm not mistaken. And now Notre Dame is going to get the ball back. An opportunity to extend their lead once again. It feels like Tennessee's been, chasing them. It's been a 1-score, 2-score, 1-score, 2-score, 1-score game all night long, Valente.
Yeah, Notre Dame's done a really good job of, playing keep away, I guess, if you will. And handing that ball off to Mitchell Davis, even going through the air, it's all working for them. Tennessee defense just needs to come up big one time to, potentially flip the tides. I've done some digging myself, actually. We were talking about Mitchell Davis being close to the rushing record for Notre Dame. I decided to look at what the rushing record for Tennessee is, and it's 259 by Donnie Casey. So Kelby Fulton might also be on the verge of getting a record too.
Well, we're going to see Davis add to his total right here. An 11-yard pickup on that play, which is going to put him at 185 yards.
Yeah, he's had an excellent day so far.
And man, 2 rushing records in the same game by opposite teams would be very impressive right here. As you're going to see him drop back. He's going to fire this one deep. A lot of coverage down there. Good play by Tom Lambert to get a hand on the football.
Yeah, great coverage by the Vols defense. A big 2nd down coming up for the Fighting Irish.
Well, I know I'm an old school guy, but I see a Lambert on defense. I tend to trust him as they go with the play action. Looking downfield, he fires. Once again, the defense going to swat the ball away this time. Devin Pounds.
A dangerous throw there by Matt Perez. Devin Pounds almost comes down with that one. Nice swat.
3rd and 10. Big opportunity for Tennessee to get off the field quickly right here. They come with a 5-man rush. Throws out to the outside. He's got to break the tackle if he wants the first, and he will. Mitchell Davis, Mr. Do-It-All.
And guess who? He does it all himself. Open space, 1 man to beat, and he just beats him right in the face, puts him in the ground, and a huge first down for Mitchell Davis.
My goodness. You can see in chat Josh Clayton saying Davis is a monster, and that, I tell you what, that's an understatement. This young man on fire here tonight. He has been a problem. Big conversion right there, and they're going to go right back to the running game, although not going to be Davis. It'll be Phillips, the walk-on with a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, he's got 7 carries on the night. It's almost like he might deserve a scholarship.
I know Clayton said no to it earlier, but he might change his mind if he keeps running the ball like that. They're going to fake the ball to him here. They're going to go out to the outside. Going to get a nice pickup from Dalton Wins, 5 yards, and we're going to have a 3rd and inches.
Yeah, 3rd and inches, and I can imagine they're going to go to their big running back, Mitchell Davis, to get an inch because, I mean, he'll get an inch and probably take a mile if we're being honest.
And we'll see it. He's going to go right to him. He's got way more than enough. 6-yard gain, a first down here for the Irish.
Up to 191 on the day, and we're going to keep up with his record. He's about 51 yards off tying that number 1 spot in a game.
First and 10 here for Notre Dame. They send the wide receiver in motion, bring him into the slot. They snap back. They're going to look to throw. Pressure's incoming. He fires this one away.
A lot of pressure up the middle there from the Tennessee defense, and good on Notre Dame for getting that one out of play.
Second and 10 coming up here. Irish with the football at about the 31-yard line, taking their time right here. They'll snap, delayed handoff going, and they're going to wrestle him down in the backfield. Excellent job by Nick Rocky in the Tennessee defense.
And it feels like a rarity to see him get stopped in the backfield, but a very good job there by the Tennessee defense, setting the edge, making sure he doesn't get outside. Big third down coming up.
We have an update over on Twitch. 34-yard touchdown pass to Dash Potts. Michigan ties the ball game up, so at 17, 2:18 left in the third, as we see a pass underneath here, and it's going to be Phillips pulled down. A 5-yard gain, but that's going to bring up fourth down. Has to be a kicking situation. No! Notre Dame staying on the field.
Yeah, they're getting aggressive, and honestly, I like it.
4th and 6. We'll see what they can come up with. They're going to look to pass right here. Pressure's coming, and it's going to get home. A sack by Sean Cunningham will kill the drive.
And a great play by the Tennessee defense is going to give them a shot to go and tie this one up. This has been the opportunity that they needed defensively, and now they're going to have a really good chance.
Oh, one-score ball game right here, Valente. They can knot it up. They can go right down the field, but they got to do it first. Easier said than done as Chestnut drops back, fires out to his left. He's going to get a good gain right here. Call it a first down, Reggie James.
That's his 4th catch of the game, and he's been the go-to guy offensively, for those first down situations.
First and 10 as they snap it back, looking for the option play. He'll pitch it out right here. He's got the big fellow on the outside. A 3-yard gain by Fulton.
And a nice game by Fulton. Another thing I also saw while looking for a record, he's actually 2nd all-time in a game. 237 yards for him against, guess who? Notre Dame back in season 23.
We got to get the read option right here, and Chestnut with a lot of room. The little guy got lost in the running right there. Nobody saw him. Big gain.
Yeah, great carry there. Over on switch, we have a 19-yard touchdown pass to Willie Bertram as the Tar Heels retake the lead 24-17 with 33 seconds left in the third.
Good ball game over there. Good ball game over here as well. As Tennessee trying to tie the game back up, but they run to the outside right there, and a great open field tackle by Keith Battle.
Yeah, that one got swallowed up. It feels like Chestnut's been trying to do it himself this drive as well. We haven't seen him run a lot, and he's probably ran more on this drive than before.
He's going to stab it back this time, not going to take off. He's going to try to pass it, but it's going to be a big sack on the play. Bubba Balla.
Bubba Balla with his first sack of the night, and it's a big one, bringing up 3rd and 18 for the Notre Dame defense. Huge play coming up. Just 23 seconds left in this third quarter.
Going to be difficult to convert, Valente, but you also have to keep in mind the implication of a field goal. This is going to knock them out of field goal range. They got to get a little bit closer if they want to have a chance. Sack snaps it back. He's going to look for the screenplay. They get it out. He's got some room coming up forward. He's going to get a 6-yard gain. 4th and 12 upcoming.
Yeah, it's going to keep them out of field goal range, and they're going to punt this back to the Fighting Irish.
Chance to perhaps get a coffin corner kick. But before we get there, we're going to end the third quarter. Right now, 31-24, heading into the fourth with Notre Dame on top. And they're trying to hold out for the win. Don't miss any excitement here in the conclusion. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Pat myself on the back as we come back. First time I got the YouTube call right, and I'm going to take credit for that. As we see the punt away right here with a chance maybe, but it's going to... Oh, man, for a second, Valente, I thought it was going to die on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, that looked like a really good punt, but it's going to be a touchback, and you see the highlights here. Mitchell Davis has been the go-to guy for the Notre Dame offense, and you could see why. I mean, he's breaking tackle after tackle, making guys miss, and dragging them for first downs. I mean, he's a big play guy, and I imagine they're going to go back to him on this drive a lot more, too. He has 190 yards on the night.
Averaging 8.2 yards per carry. Unreal night he has been off to so far. 1st and 10 here for the Irish, and they will go all his number as he gets outside, then cuts back inside. Good 5-yard gain by Davis.
Yeah, you'll take that 5 yards every time. He's up to 195 now. Devin Pounds on the stop.
Yeah, Flash A in the back-to-back rain games have been fun. You can see those Notre Dame jerseys look great in the rain as they get dirty. And we're going to see Davis get some more dirt on his jersey running forward right here. An 11-yard pickup, good enough to move the chains.
He's over 200 yards on the night. He's 36 away from tying Notre Dame's single-game rushing record. Let's see if he can do that.
And tying the great Dwayne Salmons. I'll tell you what, an impressive total to reach as they throw it out to the right-hand side right here. And they're going to get it. Get their man. Gets out of bounds. A big pickup on the play by Dalton Wentz.
Yeah, huge pickup with nice blocks up front. Able to get a first down and move the chains up past midfield.
1st and 10 here for the Irish as they get over midfield at the 49-yard line on Tennessee's side of the field. Man in motion across. And he's going to call his own number here. Matt Perez trying to take off, but there's not a lot of room. Shut down immediately. Only 1 yard gained.
Yeah, good stop there by the Tennessee defense, swarming that one up. Lamar Jones on the tackle.
They come back here on 2nd and 9. 3 wide receivers set out to the right-hand side. Snap back. He's going to look to throw. Fires up the seam. He's got a man right there. A big gain. Kevin Wheeler, his first catch of the ball game.
Yeah, the freshman tight end wide open over the middle. That's going to be a big gain. Anthony Wost on the stop. They're going to get up past midfield, and I believe they're in the red zone now, threatening a score here.
1st and 10, and they are threatening a score as they are just outside of the red zone, about 1.5 yards away. Perez waiting on the snap. He snaps, hands it off to the big number 30 right here, and that'll put him in the red zone with a 3-yard pickup.
Mike's in chat saying our defense has more holes than 30-year-old underwear.
You're a little bit too young to have those 30-year-old underwear, but some of us out there rocking those same pairs still all this time later. Neil Phillips unable to find any room.
Yeah, I'm just about 10 years short of 30, but Neil Phillips with his 8th carry of the game.
And we have George Yost, who has underwear from the mid-century here. As they throw towards the end zone. Knocked away. Dave Dennis with a great deflection.
Good defense there by Tennessee. I really hope that Yost isn't watching this game and heard that.
Oh, I know he's not. Way past his bedtime. I love you, George. As they kick this one up, taking a 10-point lead. They will kick it up and through. So it's still a successful drive here for Notre Dame. But after the way it started, Tennessee has to feel very good about holding them to 3 points.
They do feel good, and even though, they scored, it's still a 2-possession lead. Tennessee's going to have a good return. They still have a lot of time to bring this one back.
Great return, by the way, on the play by Nick Rocky. He's been an exceptional returner this year as they snap the ball back, looking out of the shotgun. He's going to call his own number. Falcon Chestnut breaks the tackle. Ball on the turf. Notre Dame going to recover right here. Wow, what a play.
It's a great play by the Notre Dame defense coming up with the coughed-up football. I thought Falcon Chestnut was about to have a Derrick Henry-type run at 5'9".
And he did rip the first guy off of him. I wondered if perhaps he was down. Getting another look at this, I think we might be getting a second look at this play. No, they're going to say ball was out. They're going to stick with the call right here. So 1st and 10 with the Fighting Irish. A huge turnover in this game. They're going to hand it off to the outside. He's heading nowhere. Great tackle on the play right there.
Nice tackle for loss there by Sean Cunningham. Over on Twitch, we have a 7-yard touchdown run by Colin McElroy. That's his second of the night. The Wolverines are going to tie it up 24-24 with 7:09 left in the game.
No Derrick Henry fumbles, though. Yeah, Henry has struggled fumbling the football early in the season as we see a sack on the play. Matt Perez tried to set up the play action. Lamar Jones was not fooled.
Yeah, big play by Lamar Jones, and I do got to point out that Derrick Henry's fumbled a lot this season. He's been struggling, but you know, Falcon Chestnut. You've never seen Falcon Chestnut and Derrick Henry in the same room.
That is fair.
Almost.
That is fair. That would be quite a size difference. I have to imagine there's 100 pounds separating the two of them as we get to 3rd and 9. He's looking for room again, and the Tennessee defense relentless with the pass rush. Anderson with his first sack of the game.
Huge play there by the Tennessee defense, and they're going to get a break here. And they're going to get the football back with just under 6 minutes left to go in this game.
You can see in chat Mike saying, hey, bail me out, defense. And the defense said, yes, sir. And they did, and then some. This drive went nowhere but backwards. Excellent effort by the Tennessee pass rush as they get home. And now in a chance for a good return. Solid pickup right there by Handler. Tennessee with 5:37 left. Plenty of time, Valente, but you can't waste drives. 1st and 10 here as they send a man in motion underneath at the fullback position. They're going to fake the handoff. Go with the option play right here. Going to be a gain of 7. Falcon Chestnut on the carry.
Yeah, nice 7-yard pickup. They got to hurry this one up, though. Over on Twitch, we have a 9-yard touchdown pass to Ronnie Wilson from Michigan to take their first lead of the night, 31-24 with 6:18 left.
2nd down and 3 as they snap the ball back. Chestnut has a lot of time, although pressure's starting to build. He throws out to the outside. He's got a man. Big gainer past the 40-yard line. Reggie James.
And that is a wonderful throw, wonderful catch by Reggie James. That's his 5th of the night, and a huge one that puts Falcon Chestnut at 200 yards on the night. And they're up past midfield. They're doing a pretty good job on this drive so far to start.
Big start to this drive right here. Beautiful pass up there. You got a route bounce on the outside right there. Might as well take advantage. 1st and 10. Going 3 wide right here. Throws it underneath. Has a man. Nice little pickup on the play to Adam Styles.
Yeah, we've been calling his name a lot too. That's his 4th catch of the game. He's been someone that they can go to and get a short gain out of every time they want.
A lot of underneath work for him so far. 2nd and 7 upcoming. And they're going to snap the ball back. He's looking to fire. Throws this one. Going to be no drop. I thought the catch was there, but the hit knocking the ball loose.
Yeah, what a play there by the Notre Dame defender. And big 3rd and 7 coming up for Tennessee.
4 minutes, 37 seconds left in this ball game. Snap back to Chestnut. He scans the field. Swatted down. Is that J.J. Watt? No, it's Cameron Storm.
Pretty close. I mean, they're both doing their job here tonight. 4th and 7 for Tennessee. You got to get this if you want to stay in the game.
Absolutely. This is going to be a big one right here. They're going to set up the screen. He's got the pass out there, maybe some blocking. Are they going to say he has it right there? He does. Kelby Fulton, eat your heart out.
He's making play after play tonight. He's going to extend the drive and keep them in this game.
My goodness, what a play. We've seen 2 running backs battling it out tonight as the quarterback trying to get some running yards, but he goes the wrong direction right there. Balla with the TFL.
Yeah, that's his 2nd tackle for loss of the game. Big stop there by the Notre Dame defense. Huge 2nd and 12 coming up here.
Ball at the 30-yard line, just inside of actually, as we clear to the 29. 9 yards away from that red zone. Throws over the middle right there. Good timing on that hit to knock the ball free.
Yeah, great play. Big 3rd down coming up. Tennessee just 4 for 10 on 3rd downs this game.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's right around 40%. We'll see if they can up it from here. They're going right back to the screen. Worked last time. Why not go back to it? They'll get a decent gain of 4 yards. Still going to bring up 4th down. And what do you do here? Do you punt, Valente?
Oh, well, they're going to kick
punt,
the field goal. Yeah, it's going to make it a 1-possession game if they can make it here. Trust your defense to get another big stop, and it's a 1-possession game now.
Now, I think I would have done the same right there. Good kick of 43 yards by Johnny Perfecto. Your defense looked absolutely fantastic on that last drive. Now you need them to be fantastic once again. You may get into a one-score game. A lot of time left now in a one-score game. Oh, interesting play right there. It looked like he was down, bounces back up. Bryson Richards with a 30-yard return. 1st and 10 here for the Irish.
It's going to be interesting to see how they open this drive up.
1st and 10 here. Moves the man to the fullback spot right there. You're going to get the handoff going up the gut. Not doing for much right there. Mitchell Davis swarmed up by the defense.
He's up to 210 yards on the night, 2nd and 8 with Devin Pounds on the stop there.
Keep in mind, 242, the rushing single game record at Notre Dame, held by Dwayne Salmons. Getting closer and closer to that as he gets the ball here again. This time, though, going nowhere but backwards. He's going to lose 2 yards thanks to Daniel Fox.
Daniel Fox having a wonderful game tonight. That's his 4th tackle for loss on the night. It's a huge game for him, and Mitchell Davis is going to lose the 2 that he just got.
We're in for a good finish here. 3rd and 10. The Volunteer defense trying to pin their ears back. The Irish looking for a big first down. 2:30 and counting left in the ball game. They're going to take as much time off the clock as they possibly can right now. Keep in mind, watch that middle of the defense. They're showing blitz right there, right over the center from the linebacker spot as he is moving forward. Actually, from the safety spot, moved all the way up there. And we'll see the snap here. Dropping back. There is the blitz. Throws over the middle. Dropped pass. He had an open man and Andy Johnson, and he couldn't hang on.
Yeah, that's the game right there. I mean, if you catch that, you could pretty much try and run the clock out for the rest of the game. You know, probably drain Tennessee's timeouts. That is a huge stop, a huge break for the Tennessee defense. They're going to have a chance to tie this one up.
Man, that was a huge play. As you said, you might not have been able to run all the clock out, but another first down would have allowed you to do that. If you get that, though, you can take a lot of time off. Now, Tennessee has some time to operate with. Falcon Chestnut trying to be the hero here in front of the hometown fans as he drops back, throws underneath. He's got Kelby Fulton, 40-yard pickup, clock moving.
It's his 7th catch of the game.
Stepping back once again, has some time, throws over the middle. He's got a man deep inside the 30. Kai Rainey on the tackle, Forrest Handler on the catch.
Huge catch for Forrest Handler. They're going to keep pushing the ball down the field, up past midfield. Carlos Banks on the tackle. Let's see if they can keep it moving.
Big play right there by Handler. He has been a big play machine here tonight. 140 and counting left in this ball game. They are deep in enemy territory. Single setback is going to be Fulton. They're going to go to him with a delayed handoff. He had nowhere to go, but Cameron Storm is going to eat him up.
That's his 2nd tackle for loss of the game. Kelby Fulton with 137 yards on the night. Big 2nd and 12 here.
And you can see Clayton and chat Wookie saying, okay, closer makes it harder. The defense coming up here to make a play on first down. We'll see what they do on second down as he's going. He's got time, drops it down underneath. Breaking tackle right there. And he is going to stutter step through the 2nd tackle to get a good gain on the play.
That's a solid pickup for Adam Stiles. Big 3rd down coming up. I believe they're 4 for 11.
Well, we'll see if they can get this one. They are 4 of 11 here as we go under 1 minute left in the ball game. He's going to fake the handoff, throw over the middle, caught for a first down. Timeout called by Tennessee, their first.
Huge catch there by James Triplett for the first down. Keith Battle on the stop.
5 tackles for him in the ball game so far. It's snap, and they're going to hand this one off. He's got some blocking up front. He's going to get the first down. Timeout again called. 50 seconds left in the ball game. Tennessee with 1 timeout remaining.
Keith Battle on the tackle again, and another first down. 50 seconds left to get 4 yards.
First and goal. They're going to fake the handoff, go to the outside, pitch on the option, and they're going to get into the end zone. Adam Stiles, the freshman, going to knock this ball game back up.
The versatile 3-star wide receiver who can play running back takes the pitch into the end zone. After PAT, they could tie this one up. We have an exciting finish for you guys here. And over on Twitch, speaking of exciting finishes, 1-yard touchdown run by Johnny Hancock as UNC is going to tie the game back up at 31 with 2:33 left in that game.
My goodness, great finishes all around. This one has been a can't-miss game so far. Notre Dame now trying to get a great return, and they are going to get a solid return right here. 31 yards by Bryson Richards. 42 seconds left to work with. How aggressive are you getting right here if you're Notre Dame, Valente?
I mean, you got to try and score your 0-2. With a chance to get your first win, you got to go for the end zone.
Perez going to do just that. He steps back, fires. Going to get a quick hitter to Dalton Wentz, a 7-yard pickup right there. And hey, man, a field goal can win this ball game if you play your cards just right. They're going to come back out here. 38 seconds left. 2nd and 3. He's going to send a man in motion from the slot to the other side at that tight end spot. Hikes the ball back, throws. Got a diving effort right there. Desi Hairston on the catch.
And the big play guy coming at it again with another first down. He's got 72 yards on the game.
33 seconds and counting as they get the play call in. 1st and 10, sniping back, looking, firing out wide. He's got a man. Big catch right there. Andy Johnson, a 25-yard gain, and that's going to put him in field goal territory. And
that it does, and their big play guy, Andy Johnson, that was an absolute laser by Matt Perez. And, I mean, they can pretty much just run this clock out, call the timeout, place the ball wherever they want it for their kicker, and maybe go home with a field goal victory here on the 25-yard line to start here.
See how they play it. They are going to go with a run right here, pulled down in the backfield. The thing you got to keep in mind, you can't lose very many yards. You don't want to put more pressure. This one going to lose 2. 2nd and 12. Handoff going up the gut right here. Going to be a solid gain. Big gainer right here. He's dumping, he's jiving, he's juking, he's doing everything. Mitchell Davis.
Yeah, and one thing we have to keep in mind, Notre Dame could be putting this on the leg of a walk-on kicker.
That is true. As they get the handoff around the outside, the walk-on going nowhere, losing 3. Neil Phillips, they're going to not use the timeout. Rather, they're going to hurry to the ball right here. We have 7 seconds, 6. This could be the final snap if they don't play this right. He's going to run to the outside, too. Oh, they get the timeout right there. Crazy play calling by Notre Dame.
This is going to be on the leg of a walk-on kicker.
In the rain. A lot of pressure in this moment. Can he get the walk-off field goal? He doesn't! He misses it! We're headed to overtime. Valente, we got free football wide left.
Man, if there's any other place you'd rather be, I don't think that there's anywhere else that you should be on your Wednesday night than watching this game here on YouTube. CFSL football. My God. We're headed to overtime. This is my first time calling an overtime game. I'm just as excited as everyone else is, unless you're a Notre Dame Fighting Irish player or fan.
Man, big moments in this game as the Irish going to start with the football. He's trying to find some room around the outside, but they've been doing a really good job lately of wrangling in Mitchell Davis. He'll lose yards again.
A negative 2-yard carry. And over on Twitch, Michigan's looking to kick a game-winning kick as well.
They're gonna go up late in this football game with a big kick right there. Over here, though, we're in overtime. A dropped pass right there. Going to bring up a difficult 3rd and 12. Tennessee looking good in the early start of this overtime window.
Yeah, if you're Notre Dame, this is the biggest play of the game for you.
Snaps it back, looks to fire, has some pressure, throwing deep, and he puts too much on it. Good play, pass rush right there.
Yeah, and over on Twitch, we have a final. Michigan hits their game-winning kick, and they're going to win 34-31 over North Carolina. Good game over there.
Well, this could get interesting. They were lining up for the field goal and took a false start, so this is going to make the field goal a little more difficult. He just missed one before heading into the overtime period. Line up, the walk-on kicker boots it up off the crossbar. He misses again. Tennessee can win this with a field goal now. My goodness. Valente, the walk-on kicker, not safe to ride the bus home tonight, is it?
Yeah, I don't know if the fans in South Bend are going to like that one. You missed the game-winning one, and now you put Tennessee in a really good spot to win this game.
They do right here as they drop it back to Falcon Chestnut. He's got time. He's got to fire it out of bounds right here, as he didn't see anything downfield. Great play by the secondary of Notre Dame.
In all reality, if I was Tennessee, I would just hand this off to Kelby Fulton. You know, you're kind of already in field goal range. Might as well just let him give you some more space and the angle you want.
Kelly Fulton with a 40-yard carry. They're listening to you right here. He's going to get that carry. That puts him up over the 150-yard mark. 3rd and 6 upcoming.
5 for 12 on 3rd down for Tennessee.
They're going to drop here. They're looking for the screen. He's got his man, but not going to be there. Good tackle, and now a chance to win the ball game. Johnny Perfecto, the freshman out of Promised Land, South Carolina, lining up for the kick. Snap, hold is good. Kick is up. It is also going to be missed. We're going to overtime number 2. What in the world are we watching, Valente?
And Johnny Perfecto was walking into this game perfecto, and now he missed it. I don't know what to say.
He's going to have to change his name, and I tell you what, this is an incredible game. I don't know that I've ever seen anything like this. Tennessee starting the second overtime period with a pass. Going to get a first down on first down for his handler, 11-yard reception.
Good catch there. He's got 3 catches for 49 yards on the night. Falcon Chestnut up to 278 and 2 touchdowns.
Raphael Watson, 6 tackles in the ball game as they snap the ball back. Looking for the handoff. No, they're going to go with the read option right here. Good pickup. Chestnut takes the hit, though.
Yeah, huge hit there by Quinn Geezy as it's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 here. And an opportunity maybe to open up the playbook a little bit. Maybe get a little creative. We'll see what they come up with. They're going to sit a man in motion. They're going to hand it off over the top. That's going to be Styles. He's going to get a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 2 upcoming. So solid pickup right there.
And he's been vital for them tonight as a receiver and as a rusher. Big 3rd down. They're 5 for 13.
5 of 13. 3rd and 2, as you pointed out here. Snap. Here's the handoff. It's going to Fulton. He's got the first. Pulled down, but he will get the first down.
Yeah, just enough to get the first down, and now you have 4 downs to get 4 yards. Quinn Geezy on the tackle there.
Now we go to 1st and goal. Snap. Here's the handoff. This was Styles. He's going towards the goal line. Going to be held just short, but a big gain.
That's his 3rd rush of the game. You got to think 3 downs to get 1 yard. What's stopping you from handing this to Kelby Fulton and ending it?
I don't know what is. They're going to hand the ball off. It is going to go. It's not him. It's Styles in there, and Styles going to get in. So I guess that's the one thing that'll stop you is Styles is the one in the game. But either way, Tennessee with a touchdown.
And that's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And now if you're Notre Dame, your back is against the wall. And you got to score a touchdown here, too, to keep up. Let's see if they can match the pressure.
Keep in mind, I want to talk about this as we get closer to it. If we do go into a 3rd overtime, from then on out, there is no extra point attempts. You have to go for 2 from there on out in that situation, but we'll see if we get there. Notre Dame needs to get into the end zone right here on this drive. 1st and 10. Snap. Perez looking. Not much of a pass rush going, and he's going to get a good gain over the middle.
And that's a good throw and catch to Desi Harrison. He's been the one that he goes to the most through the air. Matt Perez just over 300 yards in the day, and Lamar Jones on the stop.
I love seeing all the mud that you can see on those Notre Dame jerseys. 2nd and 2. Handoff. He's jumping over a man. Great effort by Davis, but he's going to end up just a couple of inches short of a first down.
Yeah, just shy of that first down. And I mean, if there's one guy you go to get you those inches, it's probably Mitchell Davis, but we'll see.
Yeah, you got to be Mitchell Davis, right? They're going to go to him. He's going to get the first. Tripped up after a big gainer right there. 1st and goal to go for the Irish.
Yeah, just an ankle pick tackle there, and that would have been a touchdown if that didn't happen. So good run there by Notre Dame.
1st and goal, running to the outside right here. He's got a window, another diving tackle, getting the shoelace right there to hold him out of the end zone.
Yeah, another shoelace tackle. That's Daniel Fox's 10th tackle on the game. He's had a big game, and they got 3 downs to get 1 yard.
2nd and goal to go here. Under center is Perez. He snaps. He's going to look to fire. They're not running the football here. And he is, hit, but he doesn't throw. Wow. Wow, what happened there? Got hit, didn't go down, throws it out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, that's the best situation that you could come out with, the best case scenario for him. 3rd down and goal, 2 to go.
They're going to hand it off up the gut right there. The walk on Neil Phillips getting shut down in the backfield. And this is the ball game right here, folks. 4th and goal. Notre Dame either gets into the end zone or they lose this game. Snap. He's going to look. They're going to fire. He slips, fires into the end zone. He's got his man, Desi Hairston, the freshman, coming up big.
I mean, Matt Perez, despite slipping, stays poised, finds his man, Desi Hairston, for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Huge play by Notre Dame. Let's see what they do here. They don't have to go for 2, but they could and try and put this game away. They're going to kick it, though.
I tell you what, I don't know that I've ever seen a game that doesn't want to end quite like I've seen this one. Like, this game has no interest in ending here, Valente. This game has been absolute cinema from the start, and it's only gotten better. 1st and 10 here. Notre Dame in overtime number 3. Pressure's coming. He throws over the middle. He's got his man. 1 play, 1 score. That's all it took. Kevin Wheeler in the end zone.
And that is a huge play for the freshman Kevin Wheeler. And they got to go for 2 now, like you mentioned just a few minutes ago. This is going to be a huge X factor, decider, however you want to call it, on this 2-point conversion coming up.
Absolutely is. Game of the year, Ben Martin. You are correct, sir. This has been one of the best games I've ever had the pleasure of calling. Here, snap, going for the PAT, in motion, throws off the back foot, swatted down, Devin Pounds with the deflection, so they will not get the 2-point conversion. This could be huge.
Yeah, huge stop there by Devin Pounds, batting that one down. And you gotta see what Tennessee's got going on here. If they can get into the end zone, they gotta go for 2 as well, so it's not gonna be too easy for them. They have a chance here.
And they got to get in the end zone first. You see Falcon Chestnut, the freshman, sending a man in motion. He snaps it back. He's going to look, take his time, fires out left. Ooh, knocked away a dangerous pass right there.
Yeah, dangerous throw, almost intercepted by Zach Workman, the freshman from Lexington, Kentucky. Huge play and huge 2nd down coming up.
And the pressure is palpable here tonight. Snap, he's looking downfield, has some time in the pocket, biding his time, throws, has a man wide open on the outside. He's going to get in. Touchdown, Nico Dennis, the senior from Canada, going to cash in.
And that's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Chestnut had a man in his face and still delivered that throw. But the biggest play of the game comes right now on this 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion, if good, will win it. He snaps, he throws over the middle, got a man. It is in. Tennessee will walk it off. Reggie James with a game-winning catch.
Hell of a play from Falcon Chestnut and Reggie James. Very, very tight window throw there. Takes the hit, holds on to it, and Tennessee gonna advance to 2-1 on the season, headed into conference play. What a game.
Oh, Valente, amazing game here. Give us your final thoughts before we get out.
Man, I honestly thought it looked like all Notre Dame to start, but Tennessee continued to fight and fight and fight and fight, and we ended up here in this triple overtime game where they finally sealed it after that 2-point conversion. The resilience of Tennessee under David Ware has shown week in, week out. They're a fighting team headed into conference play, 2-1. Notre Dame falls to 0-3, but I mean, there's a lot of hope if you're Notre Dame, the way they played this game as well. I mean, there's a lot to head home about for them, and just an insane game here on YouTube. That is definitely a game of the year contender, and if that's not game of the week, I don't know what is.
I don't know what is either. Thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner tonight, Valente Martinez. So on behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Ryan Moreland. You've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube.